Getting that Nintendo on down. You're gonna get it down. About to get it down, boy. Hey, sweet pea. Out of here, Don. You better recognize. You're about to get recognized, boy. Oh, okay, he died from the fall, huh? Dude, that scares me, punk. You're about to get bitched. I better get ready for it. I'm about to get cyberpunk now. About to get recognized, boys. Oh, this Jason and the Argonauts shit. Yeah, I love those movies. Jason and the Argonauts. Yeah, with a fight the skeletons at the Greek in Athens, Greece, with the Parthenon and everything. That was badass. And then, of course, after Jason and the Argonauts, it was 1981 Clash of the Titans. Oh, I've loved Greek mythology since forever. It's like one of my favorite mythologies, really. And Greek mythology, actually, labyrinths, cyclopses, those characters show up a lot in fantasy games, rightfully so. They all originate from the writer Homer, for the most part, besides relics and temples in Greece and literature. But a lot of the literature is inspired by the main work of Homer, the Odyssey and the Iliad. But I prefer the Chiliad. Good one. The Chiliad. The audience. No one laughed in the audience. Okay, that's fine. Just have to work on our comedy here. Nah, that's just kidding. Wow. Strike that from the record, basically. Oh, we found a treasure chest, though. Yes. The Radiant Shield. Hell yeah. You want to get another Crown Royal Shield? Hell yeah. But all these shields are stronger, though. Just drop this shit if you want another Radiant one. The Shield of Crown Royal Canadian Whiskey. Yeah. Yeah. So where we going next? Yeah. We're heading to one of my favorite spots, dog. We're going to Lurlin Village. We haven't. We kind of go to Hateno and Kakariko Village so much that we often neglect Lurlin. Because it's not really that great because there's not a lot to do there. So it's only a great place to get fish since it's a fishing village. So all that. Man, I look fucking Tronic in this outfit, huh? I look fucking like I'm on Tron, dog. Now, Tron was an old 1980s science fiction movie, and it was one of the first movies to have computer-generated images in the film. And actually, it still looks good for being old graphics. To me, it's still it's like a super genius movie. So when I was, yeah, it is. Even though nostalgia is, too much nostalgia is can make you sick, like too much cotton candy. But that one was different because it had Jeff Bridges, and man, I really love Jeff Bridges. And he's not like somebody like oh, man, what's his name? Now Dan Goodman is good at the kind of work he does in acting, but you know, yeah, he's one of those lefties that lets it loose. How much he hates Trump and how much he hates Roseanne and how much, and he basically John Goodman is the type of liberal, the kind of leftist that he shits on the people that pay his bread and butter, and so his work is great. His political viewpoints not so much. And but Jeff Bridges is one of those guys. He's just so lovable, and he doesn't really talk about his politics that much. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Jeff Bridges is a legendary figure in cinema. So in Hollywood, I mean, he's basically a legend like Kurt Russell. And Tron is part of Jeff Bridges' legacy. And then so in 2012, they made Tron Legacy. And it was like, was it the perfect nostalgic sequel from the 1980s? It was, it was pretty incredible. So, and it had the sexy Olivia Wilde in it too. Oh my God, that chick is just so hot, Olivia Wilde. And Olivia Wilde, yeah, it's really those chicks that are hot, but then they have these like really beautiful eyes. That's really what kills it. Because Olivia Wilde is one of those hot chicks with really intense eyes, and even though you don't have sex with a woman's eyes, you kind of do in a lot of ways. So that's why she is so sexy off the charts. Olivia Wilde, even though that's an older actress to talk about, but kind of I wouldn't say she's a has been, but that is an older one to reference. Um, yeah, might get some ice cream going on tonight. It's getting hot, but actually the temperatures this week in Houston, Texas are wonderful. It's going to be like a low in the 50s, and the high is only going to be like in the 70s. The weather is just going to be perfect until we have some thunderstorms the following week. So got to enjoy the spring break weather. And it's like just perfect. It just gets right a little bit below 80, but you want to stock up on some fish. Yeah. So if you're playing a fantasy game, you can buy stuff and you can actually earn good money in a fantasy game, which is a lot more difficult in the real world. Stock up on arrows and stuff. And tomorrow's the big game that I've been preparing to play. the Texas two-step lottery. It's $850,000, and so I'm going to try to go for that one. Um, so I'm going to try to go for the big, the big jackpot, the big Kahuna, if I can. So. Yeah, 800. If I won $850,000 tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day, that would be like the best day and the best. It'd probably be the best day of my life, basically, if that could be able to occur. Do I have a sound strategy for it? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have a strategy for it. I won last week, and the second time I didn't win, and then I won again on Thursday. So that I just basically reinvested for the big game tomorrow. That's basically what I did. So. I mean, I put the winnings to hopefully go into a big winning. So that's what we're going to try to do. Oh, yeah, that's true. You could do that. It's dope. Oh, so this is going to be the trick of it. Maybe you can't do that. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it a different way next time. Yeah, I think maybe with like, if after taxes I had like $700,000 or something, after Washington D.C. Swamp gets it, the IRS, I would go to. Yeah, I might do some traveling with my family or something like that. So. But not to get like shit faced or anything, just have a good time, right? So that was basically. What, you want to get jiggy with it, Don? About to get real with it. Yeah. About to get Dawn, boy. One of these bad boys, Dawn. Yeah, I guess is this Mahmoud Khalil guy going to be the biggest free speech case in all of Supreme Court history? I'm not sure, because he's not a full natural born citizen, and so the thing is, he's a foreign born citizen, and he's just got a green card. So. What? Oh my God. No. This is what we're going to do. Ah, shit. Bastard. This is what we're going to do, baby. Yeah. You dead. Lizard dudes are dead. Having a lot of the seaside skirmishes and shit. Uh-oh. Now, if we don't get out of this. So the left is saying it's a free speech if he wants to bash the West and praise terrorists and be pro-Hamas and anti-Jews. And what the Department of Justice and Pam Bondi and Donald Trump are saying is the guy is an agitator. He's a rabble rouser. He's putting Jewish lives at risk, and he's anti-Semitic, and so he needs to be deported to his country of origin, which is Syria or Lebanon, or well, he lived in Lebanon, Syria, and Gaza. So Trump is not very excited about a guy using American universities, Columbia University, and bashing America and his anti-Semitism. So the Trump administration is none too keen on this type of individual using all U.S. resources and then shitting on the country who gave them the resources. Then if you hate America and the West so much and you hate Jews so much, then you can just go back home, is basically what the... Now, what are Khalil's lawyers going to do? Well, I don't know. With a green card, I think with a green card, you're not a full U.S. Citizen, so the government can deport you. Basically, I think you don't have as much rights as if you're a naturalized full citizen. So that's the problem that Mahmoud Khalil has, legally speaking, is that the government, if they deem you not good for the country or you're a national security threat, then they can deport you, and you can't do anything about it unless you're a full citizen, not just a green card holder. We get it off the leaf, huh? Yeah, she's that. Not much time, huh? Oh, good one. Well, they knocked you out of the way, huh? That didn't work at all. Bad plan. All right, let's come up with a good plan for a change. All right. Let's have an idea called good plan. Oh. All right, here's the first of the good plan. Yeah, I gotta share with you something, guys. Okay, great. Sharing is caring. Indeed, it is. Then maybe they need a paddling, a butt whooping. Yeah. Yeah, that's something they don't allow in school anymore. They used to have whippings. Not whippings with a whip. I'm saying they used to have paddlings in school back in the day. It was called pops. It was like this little paddle to paddle your butt. And how do I feel about it? I didn't really like the punishment, honestly, but Dun, dun, dun. Well, I do have something to share with you. Here we go. Sharing is caring. Oh, is it gonna work? Nope. Shit. Not really. Do. Should have just done this all along. Do. Yeah, so I'm saying this case is going to be very interesting because how are the lawyers going to get away with? Uh, I, how are the lawyers going to be able to stop the Trump and ICE's deportation of Mahmoud Khalil if he's not a full U.S. citizen status, U.S. citizenship status? So that is very interesting. So I'm kind of fascinated by the case. So the left is saying it's a free speech issue that you can support terror groups within the United States, and you can be a Chinese Communist Party sympathizer and be a terrorist supporter and anti-American and anti-West, and that's fine because that's your protected expression or some shit like that. And I do believe there are limits to that, though. That you can be a Nazi or you can do whatever you want. I don't think so. I mean, I suppose Satanism and Nazism and nihilism and all that's protected under the freedom of expression and speech, I suppose. But it's definitely not typically normal or preferred that people um, are into that. So, yeah. The freedom of speech for U.S. citizens is absolute with regards to, except for the three exceptions, which are slander, um, libel, and terroristic threats. So those are the three things that are not protected. So, oh shit, am I still? We can. Get some Zora action up in here, Don. Get on my. Uh, uh, kind of went way off course, Don. So we got it dawned. We better get it dawned. We better get off this island. We got Niggy out here. Who? That's my horse, Niggy. Uh, uh, oh, Dula sleep. Dula. Huh? Oh, yeah. Huh? So what? Chili? Yeah, going to the stove, don't. See, like in real life, you can play the fantasy game and pretend like you can afford eggs, like in unlike real life. So this game keeps the dreamers alive, baby, for real. We have to get some butter, butter. When I watch Japanese videos of YouTubers in Japan, I love the way they pronounce English. They have like a pretty interesting, a fun accent on it. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Copious seafood skewers. Skewer. I don't mind. I don't mind. On. Put the eggs on. Put the herb in. Make my omelet on. Get it on, on. Oh, don't make me go to London. London. What if they changed the name to London, England, and it was Donald Trump? I wish. All right. How about spice rice meaty? Do, 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 do. Spicy meaty rice balls. Spicy meaty rice balls. Yeah. Yeah, Coco is my helper. Coco is good at cooking, and she's my cooking helper today. Coco. Mm. Big hearty truffle. Mm. Big hearty truffle. Mm. Big hearty. Big hearty truffle. Big hearty. Time to party. Do 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 do. Near, 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 near. Near, near, near. Near, 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 near. Coco. Coco. Let's make some good shit. Near, near, near. Let's make some good shit. Good shit. Good shit. That's what I'm here for. You know, dog. Let's make a stew, dog. Let's get it, dog. Spill the shit everywhere. Man, bitch, let's get out of the way, dog. So I get to my business on the barbecue. Hogging the barbecue, dog. Yeah. Better not be hogging the barbecue, dog. Or you about to get domed. Dog. Hasty meaty rice balls. Rice balls. What you doing over here, Cutler? Just like, give me my shit. What? Please. You better get recognized. You best respect. You're gonna be in a world of hurt, non. I'm gonna steal these apples again. How about them apples? Is that your favorite Zelda joke? It is now. It always has been. How about them apples? Ha 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 ha. Oh, so funny. What's poppin', B? I like on the internet when somebody says, "What's poppin', B?" It makes me laugh. Or somebody writes skibbity or something, whatever the internet slang is. Because you know what? Internet. Yeah, so my favorite nostalgic, what was it? Was a close second, maybe Jurassic Park 3D, 20th anniversary, maybe. I saw that. That was really good with the 3D glasses. That brought me, that was some serious nostalgia from my childhood for sure. And Tron Legacy was up there though. I don't know, maybe it was at number one compared to Jurassic Park 20th anniversary 3D, but might have been up there, Don. It was up there in the what they call, you want to use the big boy words? Yeah, it was up in the pantheon. Oh my God, you're using big boy words today. Hell yeah. Man, I use big boy words every day. I'm always talking about the pantheon and the echelon and the, oh shit. I'm always talking about the paradigm and shit. I'm getting straight up jacked by this electric bat. We need a heat seeking arrow, man. We need a homing arrow. All right, this is what I wanted to do. Got that ancient screw. So is that cool to like shit on the country that gave you a computer science degree and gave you a fucking wife and a kid? Is that great to do that? No, it's pretty stupid. So see what the Biden Harris administration did was they just let anti-Semites go through the colleges and universities and just harass the Jews all day long and do crazy protests and marches. All right, that's what the Biden Harris administration allowed students to do. But the Trump administration, though, is not going to tolerate that shit. anti-Semitism and bullying Jews. In fact, George Soros and the Democrat Party, they encourage chaos, protests, and anti-white and anti-Western, um, anti-English, anti-American protests and marches. They encourage this. Uh, George Soros and Barack Hussein Obama encourage that kind of shit. And Bill Gates and the liberal global world order. Where are we? We're coming up upon the Nabby Lake. Ooh, yeah. Coming up upon the Nabby Lake. Yeah, fuck yeah. Uh, coming up upon Nabby Lake. You do a song about it? A song about Nabby Lake? Who would buy it, dude? Who would download it on SoundCloud or Spotify or whatever? Nobody. Up on Nabby Lake, yeah, yeah. Yeah, people were probably thinking on 311 day. My audience, they're probably thinking whoever subscribes or watches this stuff. Uh, the 4,000 plus people or whatever. Um, they may have been thinking, okay, Scott loves 311, so it's 311 day, and I didn't sing any 311 songs. And okay, so usually what happens every March, and this is like basically like clockwork, is all right. March happens, and then some days I celebrate Texas independence from Mexico, and some years I do not, and I don't care. And then on 311 day, I might have a 311 party, or I might have and I might drink some drinks and play 311 songs, whatever I can play on an acoustic guitar, and whatever I can look up on all guitar.com or whatever it's called. And so, all right, we got the Black Stallion, the Black Steed Darkness, or is it purple? I don't know. All right. Let's ride. Onward to the promised land. Onward to Israel. No. Onward to the holy. No, when I get on a horse, I should say onward to the Holy Lands. Not really. Onward to Petra. We must go to the treasury. Not. Nope, you're not taking my horse, no. You missed twice? That was dumb. Alright, we're going to get on him. Oh, you know what we're going to do with this guy? We're going to have a little fun. Ah, we're getting chased down, dog. Don't worry. We're going to... Alright. You're not messing with my horse, don't you? That's funny to do, like, stop timer on it. Electro cuties. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the argument against capital punishment has been in this country, usually by the left and the communists, the usual suspects, the Democrats. Um, the argument against capital punishment has been that two wrongs don't make a right, right? But listen to this case. All right. A girl is lonely, single teenage mom that lives with her grandmother, and she wants some excitement, some spice in her life, and she wants she wants her own people, you know. Besides, now a really good mother is going to take care of her baby and be responsible and help her grandma out and all that stuff. This one girl wasn't very responsible because she was a teen mom, because she was just young, and so she's really irresponsible and wild, and hangs out with the wrong crowd because she's lonely or whatever. Was she kind of hot? The girl that was killed, the teen woman that was killed, was she kind of hot? You know, she's like 17 or 18 or something. She was kind of okay looking, not like anything to write home about. So she gets on Grinder, which is like, I guess it's like Tinder. I guess it's like a dating app or something to meet people. And then she hangs out with these people. There's a married guy, or a guy that lives with a woman, and they're older. They're like 35, and she's like 17 or 18. And so she stays one night with them, and then the next day she returns. But the couple accuses her of stealing a ring of theirs, and so they proceed for 2 days to torture her, and suffocate her and torture her. And then she didn't take the ring, I guess. And so and then one of the tortures, besides suffocation, they get a billiard ball, and they try to ram it down her throat to try to find this ring that she may or may not have stole. My point is that they suffocated a girl to death, these two individuals, and they're evil and they're pieces of shit. And so the point of having a justice system is to have justice. That's why you have a criminal justice system, I would presume. So in this gruesome, and also the couple tried to, they cut up her body, and they threw it in a dumpster to try to get rid of it. But her grandmother called missing persons, and and then the police recovered her body from the dumpster, and they arrested these two people because they found out what her trail was, that she was on Grindr, and they found her cell phone trail where she was at. So they arrested these two sick and evil individuals, and that are luring young impressionable, women that make bad decisions, that just happen to be kind of cute to their uh, home for probably what sexual and other favors. They're probably doing drugs and drinking or whatever as well. But it's probably mostly a kinky sexual thing, or it's a power thing, or sex and power and all that stuff. I guess it's what Ted Kaczynski would call the Unabomber would call the power process. Is that some people have a lust to control and dominate others, and then others do not. And especially criminal and evil people and wicked people have or sociopaths, psychopaths have a desire to use others and to control others. So what I would recommend for these two individuals and the prosecution is I would recommend I would recommend execution because their crime was heinous and unnecessary. To torture this girl for that long, for 2 days until and put a billiard ball down her throat forcibly. And then some people would say, even though it's taxpayer funded for these people to continue living, some people say it's better that they rot in jail and they have to serve out a life sentence until the day they die. And I mean, I guess that's a valid argument that they would have to suffer longer if they had to live out their life in a cage, perhaps, for their crimes. I guess they have a bit of a, there's a valid argument for that, definitely. Uh, so maybe they won't have billiard balls from pool tables shoved down their throat until they can't breathe, but maybe they might have a sausage up their buttholes going in and out when they're in the prison for a lifelong sentence. So, or they should get capital punishment and be uh, get a firing squad, and they should just be shot to death and then just bleed out from their holes. Or maybe we should institute Vlad the Impaler, impale people like in the ancient days when they used to impale criminals, like Dracul, the Order of the Dragon, um, Vlad the Impaler of Romania, Wallachia. So, yeah. And stick a spike up their ass and have them just sit on it for hours in agony, and then they would understand what their victims felt before they died. They would get kind of a taste of their own medicine, right? So that would be called justice. When people get a taste of their own medicine. Um, you want to fight me, boy? All right, you asked for it. Yeah. Sayonara. Uh, 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 Like I would like to have like an egg roll, but like sort of like a burrito though, like a burrito egg roll. I'm sure people feel that though. What's the mission? To wander Hyrule, like Mad Max. Doing a pretty good job of it so far, of the wandering. Yeah, I've never. I mean, I've heard of Tinder and Grinder and stuff like that, but like the thing about online interactions, especially ones where you meet the people in real life. The thing about especially dating apps in particular is that a lot of bad stuff happens, and I think so. And you know, obviously, this stuff is predators are targeting young, vulnerable women and little girls and teenage girls. Obviously, predators who are like in their 30s or 40s or 50s are targeting these impressionable, young, broke women on purpose. These ones that are teenage runaways. And this girl was a runaway. This girl was, not have a stable home life with her mother and father, and she just had her grandmother, and so she was, you know, um, had a lot of problems. And so there's predators out there that know that the world isn't perfect, and they try to exploit these problems. So that is the main thing that predators count on is that there is a girl, there's a cute girl out there that's 18 years old, that's really sexy, that's that's really cute and all that doesn't have that much money, is doesn't have a secure, stable home life or whatever. That's the kind that predators are looking for. They're looking for the damaged girls. They're looking for the damaged, lonely women. Those are exactly the type of people they're looking for exploitation and evil deeds. So they go after the vulnerable and the weak and the impressionable and the girls who make bad decisions. And some of these folks go after children as well. There's no limit to these people's depravity. There just isn't. If they could commit more evil acts, they would. If they could get out, but they're never getting out ever again. Okay, try that. Oh, dude, this is some putt putt, dog. That's not going my way. All right, we'll just put it back. No, do it like. Uh, uh, let it fly that way. Yeah, that's fine right there. It's tight. All right, we're gonna get it right. We're not giving up, Don. Nope, it's not gonna be that easy though. Yeah, Don. Oh, you're gonna have to do it again, Don. All right, let's get it down. No, it's gotta be. Do it straight. Yeah, there we go. Booyah, dude. It's just not working out well, huh? We'll get it right one of these days. At least there's a significant challenge, though. Now, why do the powerful uh, do things? So why does a man and a woman work together to torture a young teenage girl for 2 days? Because they can. There was no way for this girl to win. So just do one. Hopefully it's not too far. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. So now all we got to do is get this bad boy back in here. We're good to go. I think just one little tap is going to get it into the, and then you'll be the Tiger Woods. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully it's not too much. There we go. Oh, we did it. Dun dun, got my red boy. Yeah. We did it. Woo! Now let's go to this top tower over here. Look at all these puzzles in this field right here. I can definitely tell I haven't been over here very often, so come here often. Oh yeah. Come here often. Sounds like a pickup line. Don't I know you from somewhere? Are those other like really lame ass like pickup lines? Sometimes they work, right? I don't know. I don't use the lame shit. So I mean, I guess like even if you did get on like, I mean, I have gone on like, you know, I have gone on like a OK Cupid like adventure one time. You know, a few adventures actually. And but I wasn't like Cody from Camelot 331. It's not like I was like on Tinder and I was just like trying to shag girls, you know, constantly or anything like that. You know, it's not like I like had like 21 night stands or some shit. Freezing the bats. It's actually pretty funny. That's Yeah, this is like a really weird one. It looks like a ship from Star Trek or something, like a UFO over here. How does it feel to be on fire? Oh, really? Oh, man. Oh, you want some? Okay. Ooh. Does he want some? I think he wants some. You want some? Wants a little? Oh, wants a little. Ah, I do my Jedi jump and shit. How to do my Obi-Wan Kenobi, my Force jump on his ass, huh? No, it's kind of like Superman too. Yeah, it's kind of like a Force jump, really. Is what it's like. Use the Force, Luke. Use the horse, Duke. Luke, may the Force be with you. But it was no biggie. We got another boggy. Uh-uh. Khalil, keeping it real. Here's the deal. My mood ain't chill. So a guy from Lebanon, Syria, and Gaza thought that he was going to come to the United States on a student visa, and then he was going to harass Jews at the university that he went to for computer science. And he thought he was going to lead a protest faction against Jews and anti-Semitic activities, and that he was going to disturb and disrupt the lives of Jewish students, Jewish Americans, and he was going to get married and have children and live in New York, and everything was going to be fine. Everything was going to be hunky dory. Well, I guess not. Now he's in a Louisiana detention facility in the Department of Homeland Security. So, so one thing you have to establish if you have a nation, you have to establish who are the citizens, and you have to, if you do have a country, you have to establish, well, who are the countrymen and women, and what is their status? Is it legal? So to have a country, you need borders, uh, and you need laws. And also, you would have to differentiate between a student, a foreign student national. Hey, so precious. Love, love moon. Hey, I love you too. See you tomorrow. So, if you had a country with laws and a criminal justice system, you would need to differentiate between uh, students and green card holders and work visas, student visas, and what the status of these foreign guests really. They're like foreign guests, basically. And you would have to make sure that they weren't affiliated with a terror group or a spy group and a known adversary. So you'd have to vet them for all that too. I don't feel like this is a new Red Scare, that this is McCarthyism. Uh, I don't feel this is like the Japanese going to internment camps in World War II. I don't think that it's not like the siege. So this is American citizens and Western civilization fighting for its survival, fighting for its future. Is basically the point we're at now. So this is the West and America standing up for itself. And oh right, yeah, just do that. Yeah, I think since I'm a natural born U.S. citizen, I have more rights than a student or a foreign national that's on a student or work visa or just has a green card. And that's the way it should be. Uh, got the secret treasures. Uh, yeah, I just decided to forego the 311 party this year. It's not something I would normally do, or forego the 311 song playing. Really, you guys? Oh, right. You want to get jiggy jelly? Get jelly with the near. Yeah, I know. There's like a million YouTube videos that is old music better. Well, it turns out that when somebody has to slave by a typewriter to write a book, and they're really putting their heart and soul and full. I know there's something about art that's from the heart and soul that if somebody sweat and struggled long time for it, that it's just like it does sound better because if if some guy is just getting an AI program and writing his music and he's just phoning it in, if he's just using a program to write his music for him, like I want my music to sound like Sly and the Family Stone and the Beatles and the Fugees or something, and it just spits out something that's similar to what he inputted into the system. Then, well, it's it's not necessarily going to sound as good as um, if somebody worked their ass off for it. So that's why old music sounds better is because people had to learn the instruments, they had to work long hours, they had to invest so much time and energy, you know. And yeah, I mean, some people could, if they're not very talented, they could waste a lot of time and energy dreaming about becoming a musical star as well. And so, you know, yeah. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube that are like, oh man, why do people listen to old music a lot? You know, it did sound better. Need some more arrows anyway, so this loot and treasure is really good over here. Da, 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 da. It's 3:16, like the Bible quote. Is it like Jesus is the way and the life? Is that 3:16? Yeah, I think so. Was it a Pablo dog? Give it up for Pablo, Mike Pablo. Yeah, in high school, I knew this really cool Greek dude named Mike Pablo, and we used to hoop it up at Tice. Yeah, so you could, if you're playing in the old Klein Hood, you can go to Tice and hoop it, or you could go to. I guess you could hoop it at. I mean, if maybe you could hoop it up at other middle schools, or hit the hoops at Klein High School if the basketball team wasn't playing. Yeah, you can still hoop it up at like the colleges, but for kids in the neighborhood, you know, they have to go to. They can't drive real far to get to a hoop. They do have some hoops by like in the creek. Yeah, I played there before, but am I done with my hooping? I'm kind of like I'm not really a hoopster anymore. I used to be really into it, but I don't really hoop it up that much. And so I took basketball class, and then 2014, way back in the day. And so my friend was like, "Why are you taking basketball class?" And I was like, "Well, it's an elective for the degree. I just took it because it's fun." Yeah, but you're not going to become a computer science tycoon. And I was like, "I know that. Everybody, chill out. Sometimes you can enjoy life. It's allowed sometimes." Yeah, I know. Some people don't want to acknowledge that you could enjoy life every now and then. Well, you can if you're able to. We're just gonna go mapless on this one. We're just gonna go. I mean, except for like our pull up map, we're not gonna look on internet uh, maps. We're just gonna anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. They should make a movie where it's just all Queen songs, but not the Freddie Mercury, not Bohemian Rhapsody, but like they should make like a Queen movie where it's just their songs all throughout it, and it's like tell like a yes, they should just make a Queen musical movie, but not the Freddie Mercury biopic, just like or the Queen biopic, like just a musical using their music. I would watch that; it'd be really good. If it was well made, I would really like it. I see a silhouette, little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, won't you do the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening to me. Galileo, Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico. I am just a poor boy from a poor family. Saint spared in his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Bismillah, let him go. Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me. The eggs on here. See, like in the fantasy game, you can imagine that you picked up some eggs from the tree, but typically, like in real life, you don't pick up eggs from the tree. But in The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, you can do your egg chopping on the top of the tree. Hallelujah. Man, he teleported way too quick. I was like, what? Okay. Here. Ooh. He's like, ah. Anybody else want a cheeseburger? Menace to society? Yeah. If it's a pretty girl, it's a trick. Or if it is this guy a trick? Yeah, this guy. Oh, he's just called track. I knew that it was a trick. A pretty girl's a trick, or if a guy looks like super super ugly. You want to fight, boy? What's this going? Oh. I got that demon carver, baby. I am my demon carver. I am my demon carver. Carve the demons. Ah. What? Oh, sorry, that was my alter ego. Uh, that was my alternative persona. Oh, is the pollen going to be really bad? The pollen is going to be Paul's appalling pollen. Uh, and, yo, up in the guess where we're at? Guess where we're at? We're by Zow's Island. Give it up in the Zow's down. No, we're in the place of no name right now. The man that was funny, like in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, when they introduced they don't call him Max, Mad Max, like Mel Gibson, they call him the man with no name. I talk about 1980s movies too much. I think. Yeah, it's just like I can't really like the movies were so good in the 1980s. Like I can't like stop talking about it really. And the movies are like so shit now that like oh I recorded The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2. So okay. Here's what I'm thinking here, Don. Oh, it's on a ball and chain, dog. Same old ball and chain. Got my green boy ring. Yeah, unlocking homies. I love it. What are you doing? You trying to step up on my homie? That's not allowed, dog. About to get carved. Someone's about to get carved. Be breaking into the bars. Someone's about to get carved. I got the key to Gramercy Park. There we can find the heavenly stars. Here we go. Might miss breaking into the bars. I got the key to Gramercy Park. The Dead Sea. Yeah, I like that band. They didn't come out with the third album because Elijah Blue Allman was blowing through his uh, mom and dad, Greg Allman's inheritance money, and then Cher was supporting him, and he went back to heroin, I think. So the third album, the third Dead Sea album, never got made. He's been struggling with the heroin and all that shit. So I'd stay away from that shit. Would be my advice. If I had a lot of money, the last thing I would do is get some fucking dope. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Last thing I heard, Cheryl was trying to cut him off so he won't buy drugs. So we'll see how that goes. Elijah Blue Almond. I hope he gets the help that he needs to stay clean. Maybe he just needs a friend or something. I mean, not like a good friend, like a real friend, not like a fake. Not like a friend who just wants to take his money and shit. Get some beef done. Give me that beef. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give me that beef. Ooh, 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 ooh. Give me that beef. Oh, well, oh, well. Give me that beef. That should be your next song. Give me some beef. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, make up your own song. Like, give me some beef. Um, oh. Yeah, but you have to do it like, oh. So, yeah, that sounds good, dude. Just go write that down. Yeah. Give me some beef. Oh, oh. Give me some beef. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, you write your own song, dude. Like, yeah, you got it. Give me some beef. Hey, I'm gonna be the chief. Oh, oh, y'all ready to fight? Hi. Yeah, found me a fire up in the tower. Oh yeah, I felt empowered then. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. Oh yeah. Get some zap shroom. Better than being in the tomb. Gotta get the treasure, but first I got to fly to the sky. Ooh.